If you have a problem, mental, physical, or emotional, that is holding you back at work, ask yourself, what am I turning away from? What is it I don't want to face? Am I hiding my resentment and hostility to someone? Face the problem. Solve it with the knowledge of your deeper mind, knowing that the life principle always seeks to heal, to restore. The life principle is the vital force that animates us. It never condemns, it never punishes, it never judges. It can't. You pass judgment on yourself by your own thought, the conclusion, verdict in your own mind. Remember, the life principle cannot punish you. It cannot judge you. You judge yourself and you mold and you fashion your own destiny. For as you think, for as you think in your heart or subconscious, so are you. Realize, therefore, that thoughts are things. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you become. Then wonders will begin to happen in your life if you do that. Because there's only one power, and that power is within you. You are the captain on the bridge. You are giving the orders, and your subconscious mind will take the impression you give it and bring it to pass, whether it's true or not, as we said. Therefore, accept only those things that are true. Our mind are cluttered with false beliefs, ideas, and opinions, and are opaque with these eternal truths. Suggestions of fear made to a person full of confidence and faith have absolutely no effect. They reinforce faith and confidence in the principle of success. They reinforce the concept that the infinite can't fail, and suggestions of failure simply result in that person having greater confidence in his or her inner powers. Innumerable experiments by psychologists and psychiatrists and others on persons in the hypnotic state have shown that the subconscious mind is incapable of making selections or comparisons which are necessary for a reasoning process. You must realize that your conscious mind is your sentry at the gate. Its chief function is to protect your subconscious mind from false impressions. You are now aware of one of the basic laws of mind. Your subconscious mind is amenable to suggestion. As you know, your subconscious mind does not make comparisons or contrasts, neither does it reason or think things out for itself. This latter function belongs to your conscious mind. It simply reacts to the impressions given to it by your conscious mind. It does not show a preference for one course of action over another. Remember that a suggestion cannot impose something on the subconscious mind against the will of the conscious mind. Your conscious mind has the power to reject any false or negative suggestion. You make certain, you must make certain to give your subconscious mind only suggestions that heal, bless, elevate, and inspire you in all your ways. Remember that your subconscious mind takes you at your word. It takes you literally if you keep saying, I can't get that promotion, I can't make ends meet, your subconscious mind will see to it that you can't. Another influence on your subconscious is suggestions from another person. The power of suggestion has played a part on human life and thought in every period of time in each country of the earth. In many parts of the world, it is the controlling power of religion with constant reiteration of such comments as "You are sinner, the devil is going to get you, when you die you are going to go to hell," and things of that nature. It frightens the life out of people. From infancy on, the majority of us have been given many negative suggestions. Constructive suggestions, of course, are wonderful and magnificent. A negative suggestion, however, is one of the most destructive of all of the response patterns of the mind, resulting in war, misery, suffering, racial and religious prejudice and disaster. The dictators, despots, and tyrants of the world know the power of suggestion. Stalin practiced it, Hitler practiced it, Osama bin Laden practiced it, appealing to the religious and racial prejudice of people. Then, when they are highly emotionally aroused, planting more negative suggestions, repeating certain things over and over again to millions of these people. You are exposed to negative suggestions in all aspects of your life. Here are some frequently heard ones that relate to your job and career. You can't. You'll never amount to anything. You mustn't. You'll fail. You haven't got a chance. You're all wrong. It's no use. It's not what you know, but who you know. What's the use? Nobody cares. It's no use trying so hard. You are too old now. Things are getting worse and worse. Life is an endless grind. You just can't win. Pretty soon you'll be fired. You can't trust a soul. These are commands to your subconscious mind which will cause your life to be a living hell. You will be frustrated, neurotic, inhibited. You'll haunt the psychiatrist's office because you are giving these destructive suggestions to yourself. You can reject all these negative suggestions by feeding your subconscious mind with prayer or reading an inspirational meditation before you go to sleep. This will counteract all these destructive ideas. You don't have to be influenced by the destructive negative suggestions. If you look back, you can only recall how parents, friends, relatives, teachers, bosses, and clergy contributed in a campaign of these destructive suggestions. The purpose of much of it was to control you and instill fear into you. You will find that many of these suggestions are for the purpose of making you think, feel, and act as others want you to, and to take the road that is to you their own advantage. You are not another person's puppet. You must choose your own road, the road that leads to wholeness, the path of freedom. That path is within you. Whatever you decide to be true in your conscious mind, you will experience with your subconscious mind. Therefore, believe that God or infinite intelligence is guiding you. Right action reigns supreme, divine law and order governs you. Divine peace fills your soul. Begin to believe in all these things. You don't create these things, but you activate them, make them potent in your life. Do your own thinking. You have the power to control your own emotions in your job and career. It is you, not your bosses or co workers, who must have control over your destiny. Be inspired from on high as you accept these truths with Your conscious mind, your subconscious will bring all these things to pass, and you will discover that you are not being held back in reaching your goals, that you are moving in the direction you have chosen in your career and in your life. We must believe we can improve our lives. A belief, whether it is true, false, or merely indifferent, sustained over a period of time, becomes assimilated and is incorporated into our mentality. Unless countermanded by belief of an opposite nature, sooner or later it takes form and is expressed or experienced as the fact, form, condition, circumstance, and events of life. We have the power within us to change negative beliefs to positive ones and thereby change our life for the better. Arthur Appel, PhD, editor. In our next video, we will start the part 1, that is maximizing the personal attribute that led to a successful career. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Shakespeare, 12th Night. Well, thank you everyone for listening.